Okay, hi everybody. This is the recorded version of our live crafts this morning for YouTubers. As you can see, I've got my Easter tree. I've tried, it's not the best one maybe, but it's just some sticks and different little eggs that I've collected over the years. I've got some pretend flowers in, but you could put some real flowers in. And I've got the different things that we've been making. Our eggs the other day, and butterflies, origami butterflies, and I've got the palm crosses there as well from the other week. So you can add all sorts of things. I've got some things that my children made when they were little in there as well, and people have brought me little eggs in the past. You can actually decorate real eggs, couldn't you, as well, or hard-boiled eggs, which is cool. So I was thinking, because it's Easter Sunday, happy Easter, first of all. I hope you haven't eaten too much chocolate today, but you've enjoyed maybe eating the things, especially if you gave something up for Lent. My daughter gave up crisps and absolutely loved her first packet of crisps again today. I'm really bad, I couldn't give up crisps. They're just too good. But today we're going to concentrate on crafts around the cross, really, because that is, well, that's the main symbol of Christianity, isn't it? That Jesus provides this hope for us. From on Easter Sunday, we remember him coming back to life, which I think is really cool. So what we're going to have a go at is, we've got some sort of relief painting. I've used paint, but you could use pencil crayon. Here's one with the pencil crayon on this side and paint on this side. Okay, and I'll show you how to do that. We've also got a sort of 3D cross. This one isn't completely finished because I haven't coloured it in, but it should, it didn't on the live one, it should stand up if you use proper card. I don't really have a very good card. Nearly. Anyway, if maybe you use a cereal packet, it will stand up. So I'll show you this one first. So the idea is that you get a piece of card, A4, and you draw out a cross shape. Now what I did on this one is I measured 5 centimetres in from the edge and 5 centimetres down. So that square there is a 5 centimetre square. 5 across the top, again 5 down, 5 out, 5 down, 5 across, and then 10 down for that. Okay, and then when I'd made one shape, I cut that out. So I'll show you what I did. So once I've drawn my cross with my ruler, you can just go freehand if you want. Depends how brave you're feeling. Actually, I don't think you can see that. I'm not used to doing it in landscape. This is a new thing for me. Okay, so we've got that. And when I've cut that one out, I would then turn it upside down. Or you could make yourself a template, couldn't you? I guess that's another way of doing it. Oops, I've just drawn over my pattern. And then I drew round the cross again, that way. Okay. And then I cut round the black lines. And then what I did was, with my 2 pieces of card, I measured 10 centimetres up from the bottom of one piece and 10 centimetres down from the top of the other piece. And the idea is that we can slide those pieces together and it creates a 3D cross shape. That's really nice if you can decorate it, okay, in all different patterns that you want. You could paint it maybe, and so that when you put the two together, if they're both decorated, you could do different coloured card, couldn't you? It will look great on your table. So you could make them in all different sizes, I guess. So that's that one, and they can just go flat for next year as well, so you don't waste them. So the other idea was this sort of painting, or with crayons or felt tips. Okay, so what you'll need is a piece of white paper, and you'll need some masking tape, or sellotape might work, but try not to stick it down too well to the paper. And I guess the thicker the paper, the better in some respects. Okay, I'm going to move that backwards a bit, see if that helps for you to see what I'm doing. Brilliant. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make the upright part of the cross. Okay, I'll cut that. Can you see that there? Yeah. Then I'm going to do the horizontal part of the cross. And again, if you didn't want to make a cross, that's fine. You could do a star shape. If you got really clever at it, you could do your initial, I guess. Can you see that? A bit hard on the white paper, isn't it? Then, if you want to have a go with some paint, I've got a paintbrush. I've got some really old paint here. It's seen better days at youth club, that paint. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a light colour first, so maybe something like yellow. And I'm going to pull that in. I'm just going to go across the masking tape. So I need to make sure that the masking tape, the edges, it's covered, because that's going to make the cross shape stand out when we take the masking tape off in a moment. Try not to put too much water. I know you do need water, especially if it's watercolour, but we don't want the paper to get too soggy, because if you're like me, you've probably not got great paper sitting around at home. Some of you might have. And then I'm going to put orange on. And you could start darker in the middle, I suppose, and then lighter at the edge. Or I'm doing here, I'm getting darker as I move out of the page. So it's up to you. If you just wanted to do the whole thing in paint, you'd go round all of the cross shape. Okay, because I'm going to show you in pencil and in paint, I'm just doing this one side. Just take your time doing that. Remember, with these things, especially at the moment in the lockdown, it's just lovely to experiment, not worry about the end product too much, but enjoy the process of painting, or drawing, or crafting, full stop really. I don't think I've got a proper red in here that's left. No, so I'm going to have to go for a purpley colour, maybe on the edge. Oh, is that a red colour? Almost. It's a browny red. Okay, I could use a different shape brush. This is quite a flat ended brush, look. If you can see that. Whatever you want to do, really. It's just quite a lovely way to pass the time, isn't it? Sorry, that was my phone going off. So I could use a smaller brush. Could put some darker streaks in. Dramatic you want it to look, I guess. And you could carry on like that. Okay, so that is up to you, as you can see, like that. So I'll show you the other side using pencil crayons. Now if you're using pencil crayons, it's good to make sure they're, obviously they've been sharpened but use the side of the pencil crayon, because what we're going to do is this. We're going to make these big strokes and try to come away from the masking tape. That's the word. Can't find my words then. Keep running out of words, tell ya. Maybe not a bad thing for me. So again, you can do that right out to the edge of the paper. You can mix in different colours. What might be nice is if you've got any of those pencils or those crayons that you just add water to. That might be quite good on this actually. Oh, that was my charger. Gone for a Burton. It's a good phrase, isn't it? Gone for a Burton. And have I got dark blue maybe? You can see it sort of changes colour as it's mixing. So you can fill in the whole of that area if you want. Just make sure you've covered all the masking tape, because that will make a big difference when you come to take the masking tape off. Now if you've used paint, I would advise you to let it dry, okay, but which mine's now almost dry to be fair, because it's a warm day today. And I would take off the piece of masking tape that you put on last. Take that off first, because that will be easier. And just go really gently, because you could make a hole if you went too fast in the paper. So I'm going to take that off really gently. Okay. And then we're going to start at the top, and you'll see that your cross begins to magically appear. And you should be quite chuffed with the result. Okay, I think that's lovely, and I think it makes the cross, the whiteness of the page, spring out really even more. And if I'd have filled this in, it would do that even more. Maybe this one that I did earlier is a better example because there's more white covered up. And the cross really zings out, doesn't it? I have a good example of light, of hope, remembering that Jesus came back to life, and that's what we're remembering today, isn't it, on Easter Sunday? That's our hope. We don't have to be scared of death anymore, any longer, because Jesus showed us that he's in charge of it, really, that he can overcome it, and that gives me great hope. So I hope you've enjoyed the crafts. Send us some pictures. You can DM us on our social media, on Instagram, or even put a comment under the YouTube if you're not on social media or you're too young to do that, or get your parents to do that. Or you could always send us a photo on our email. Mine is sue.garb@burton.yfc.co.uk. Have a brilliant rest of the day. Happy Easter. Bye.